Hello, and welcome back to Minecraft. Last time I built this wool farm here. Now this is not the actual output of the wool farm. I just, threw all the wool I had, or rather all the random assorted wool I had into the item sorter. So it's sorting right now, which is why a lot is coming in. Normally, there isn't as much coming in, and I mean it's turned off right now, so nothing should be coming in. Except the leftovers. Anyway, to make it so that it actually goes a bit quicker, today I want to increase the number of sheep here. Now, if you haven't seen the last couple episodes, this is the ethical, wool farm, as I like to call it. We have some free-range sheep. If it's turned on, then these dispensers will activate periodically. And if a sheep ever, intersects this block on top of the dispenser with its hitbox, it will get sheared. So this would have happened to a lot of these, especially like this brown one here. Definitely. And then the LAs come, pick it up, throw it here. There's hoppers under this, and hopper minecart. And then it goes into these chests back there. But the only problem here is, if we look inside, like if we just look here, we can see just here, see 1, 2, 3, 4 white sheep, 5 white sheep. Yeah, and for other colors, we don't have 5. We might even only have 1 sheep of some colors. So if we go in here, white should be here. We have a lot of white wool. We also have a lot of pink, but red, orange, yellow, lime. I mean, lime's a bit green, cyan, light blue, a little better blue. Okay, purple, magenta. I may have lost my magenta sheet for like a while. Brown's also pretty bad. So yeah. So today I'll use some of the sweet. Or, a lot of the sweet actually, to increase the number of sheep. But to do that, it would be very good for me to see the sheep, all of them, in a nice space, nice place, where I can see all the sheep. So, I'll take some of these fences here, and we'll just put them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we do the same thing. Lucky 1, 2. You have to move flower. 3, 4, 5, 6. We also have 7, 8. Okay, now we can gather up sheep of a certain color. Like, for example, all the white ones. If we just gather up all the white sheep, this is also why we turned off the dispensers. And we can easily count them. See how many white sheep we have. And then, depending on if we need more white sheep or less white sheep, we can either color some of the white sheep or, make some new sheep, breed some new sheep. That's the plan. So I will now gather up some sheep. Like here, you see we have... I lost one. No, it's that. We have 5 white ones. That's bad. We don't want 5 white sheep. We might want 3 of each color. Okay? So then we could go gray sheep. We could collect this gray sheep. I might only have 1 gray, actually. We'll find out. I'll go to sleep now. Then I will do that. I mean, we do need more sheep. I mean, that is unquestionable, actually. So maybe we should also just randomly make a couple of them. This will give us pink. We'll just increase the number a little bit. And then once some of those have grown up, we can also add... Oh god. Why? No. Why is my game like this? I hate it so much. I thought I fixed it. I thought I fixed all the problems I had. But obviously I didn't. Obviously there's a lot of problems with my recording setup still. Anyway. I'll feed some sheep. I'll put some sheep where they belong, hopefully. With other sheep. And then we'll be good. Yes. We'll have a lot of baby sheep. Hopefully. And a lot of sheep of every color. Like I would like 3 of every color. So once I've accomplished that, I'll be back with a nice assortment of sheep, hopefully. Yes. That's the plan right now. Is get the sheep. You will get a lot of white from this, which is fine. I'll get the sheep, then I'll color them. Then we'll have sheep of every color. Beautiful. That's the plan. We're back here, and this time, this is the actual output of the farm. Believe it or not. I mean, I'm actually kinda tempted to take a look at the hoppers in, you know, in the farm. But it does look pretty good, and the dropper here, if it's backing up, you know, that would be bad. Let's just take a quick look if the dropper can handle all of this. I missed it though. It's right down here. I mean, it looks pretty good. It's spitting them out. Okay, so that's nice. Now I have done it. I have 3 sheep of every color, I hope. Unless I miscounted, which is possible. Because counting all these sheep kinda made me a little bit sleepy for some reason. Don't really know why that would happen, you know. But let's just take a look here. Just from here already, it looks a lot more crowded. Which is good. That's what it should look like. But they still have plenty of space. And I mean, most of them are sheared, which is kinda insane to me, personally speaking. And the lays, as you can see, are diligently throwing the items where they're supposed to go. Oh yeah, we can get rid of these guys, actually. We don't need them anymore. I decided to only do them in, you know, steps of 4, so 4 colors at a time, which worked pretty well. Right, now the only other thing that would be nice... Okay, I mean, this one's gonna take a while to get picked up. I'll just help him out a little bit. What I want to do now is, now I want to wait for these to grow up. Then we actually have 3 that can get sheared of every color. But I do think they look good. The baby sheep. Having some babies around, I think, looks good. Yeah, this could be a problem area right then. We might have to raise this by 1 level a little bit here. We'll see. It's fine, probably. They probably won't be gathered there too much. Right, so I want a couple sheep that are babies all the time. And thankfully, like, I mean, the new update I think comes out today at some point. But in this update, I'm playing it right now. Okay, how do you craft these guys? With nuggets, right? It is with nuggets, right? Like a couple more nuggets actually. You can make these guys, which we are not going to turn into dye. That's a very bad idea. You can make golden dandelions. And now, if we just get a baby sheep out, so what you get if you mix pink and cyan? You get a cyan baby. Okay, now the cyan baby, if we can get it on its own, we just do this. Now this just stays a baby. Amazing, right? What do we get if we mix orange and red? Probably orange, I would guess. Got an orange baby. Now the orange baby, if we can get it in an isolated instance. No, other babies, stay the hell away from this baby. We'll stay a baby. Beautiful. And we just do this a couple more times. So we have like 8 babies that will be babies. Because will probably be brown, I would suppose, or black. Black, okay. Black baby. Sheep. We have blah, 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 a greenish one. So if we mix green and green, we're gonna get old. Let's not hold. Let's not hold the wheat while we're in here. That's a bad idea with green baby sheep. Okay, what color group do we not have yet? We have like the basics. We have like a reddish, or orange, a green, cyan. Maybe we can do like a light blue. What do we get with light gray and light blue? I would hope light blue. Yes. Okay, so light blue baby. Forever baby. I do like green. That's kind of my favorite color. We'll do the lime one. It's not a lime one. We'll do the light gray one. Two more. We can just do, you know, classic. This should be lime, right? Yes. We can do classic white sheep. If I can get 2 white sheep to come to the same place. That is, you know, the problem here. Okay, we have 1 white sheep following me. Wait, I can just do... This is a lot easier. Okay. We just find another white sheep. Why? Oh. Right. Right. That's an issue. That's why I turned it off before. You can't do this. You can't just... Okay, we just had a baby with that one. Oh, there's a white one. Okay. Good. That's very good. That's very good. So you come here, white one. You. You. Oh, we had a little axe back here. This should make the white baby sheep. And your baby forever. Okay. Great. Now we have, I think, my game is dying. But it's not because my game is dying, it's because my recording software does not agree with my game. Anyway, as I was saying, we have 48 grown-up sheep, and 8 baby sheep. So now it's 56 sheep in total. Which could conceivably cause some problems. Especially if you have a recording software. It also causes problems already on its own, maybe. Okay, good. And now that we have all the sheep in place, I would like to also work on the enclosure. Okay, now that we have the sheep properly set up, I think now it's time to go work on the visuals a little bit. So one thing we could do is cover these up. Maybe even some green carp. Well, I don't know about the green carpet. Can work, maybe. I think moss is mostly better. Like, we could cover all of them in moss carpet. I mean, we'll just cover a couple to see. Have a bit of a comparison, you know, between covered and uncovered. But I think, I mean, it's okay, I guess. Oh, I need space here. Oh, yeah, there's too many baby sheep. Okay. I think... Okay, is this better? I think I need a bird's eye view of this. So let's just compare. So we have this covered or uncovered. Yeah, this is definitely less harsh, the difference. I think these ones that are at the edge, we do leave those uncovered. They look like rocks or whatever. I think covering them is a good idea. So definitely continue this. But you know, I don't have that much moss at the moment in my inventory. I mean, I have a lot more moss elsewhere. You don't go there. Elsewhere, but you know, for these ones, if you do this, it's not that great, I think. We can just leave these uncovered, I think. Yes, so covering them, I think, helps quite a bit with making this look a little less harsh. Yeah, I think this is good from a distance. Yeah, this, if we compare this with this, I think this is better. Okay, so that's visual upgrade number 1. I'll continue this. And visual upgrade number 2 we'll do here in this area. Now, how do you do this? That's the question. I don't really remember. Can do... That's wrong. You can have the fence gate so that the middle one is higher. But how do you do this? You need to place it on this block's bottom side? No. How do you do this? I know you can do it. I've seen it many times, but they aren't all in line, where one of them is higher than the other ones. But how you do this? Well, that's not right. That's also not right. He just spins on there because that's where the torch is, right? Okay, so I will have to see how you do this. But then I also maybe want to extend this a little bit upwards. Have like a little nice entrance here, essentially. So we'll do that as well. Something like that. Just up a couple blocks. Couple more blocks over here. It's not on top. That's on top. Yeah, like how tall do we want this? Maybe one more. Maybe one more is good. We can click that. Yes. Yes. Then I think we hang some banners from this in some places. And I think this can look kind of good, maybe. We'll find out once we have the banners there, I suppose. Yeah, I think with some banners, like how many have we? Have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, with 7 spaces. Put a banner here, here, and here. For example, okay, you could maybe add this support in. Okay, a little more rounded. If we do this, is this too rounded? Maybe. Maybe, because then you can ask, why don't we just have this as well, you know? This is a bit too much, I think. Was one block taller, maybe? And this wouldn't be so noticeable, maybe? Guess I'll try it. Okay, I moved it up a bit. One block, I think it's fine, like this. I think it's okay. I also looked up how to do the fence gate. For that, apparently, you need a wall. I have cobblestone. That's fine. Would cobblestone look good? That sheep's going crazy. Anyway, we'll try it. We'll try it. We'll try it. How it looks. Probably not that great if we put a cobblestone wall here. Yeah, that's not great. Okay, so we will not be having that. That's fine. Triple fence gate here, I guess, has to be fine. I mean, it's okay, I think. Okay, now like I said, some banners. Let's do a green one. I do like the color green. Might be my favorite color. How's this look? Well, it's a little small. Maybe. We add some more, maybe. Then it'll be better. Okay, what color we want? Maybe some orange. Banner. There we go. What else? We can go this side. Yeah, magenta. Sure, why not? Magenta banner. There we go. Give me a crafting table back. Orange. Magenta. And we can put green in here. Slime green. There we go. And we already have over a stack of every color. That's also pretty good, actually. And it's turned off right now. This would be a lot noisier. One here. One here. Does this look good? Well. No. Not exactly good. I would say. If we, continue, I have no fence gates or posts. Is that correct? Well, I mean, this is very circular then. Maybe we do more banners here as well. To cover these up, the gaps, then might look good. Don't know. We'll see. It is very square. But what if we take off the corner here? That's more circular. Okay, I mean, sure. Also do this. Maybe put one more here. Here and here. Give it a bit of a more stable look about it. Do we have some bamboo in here? We do not. Well, we have a lot in here. That we do. Okay, just a couple. There we go. Come with me again. Okay, if we put one more here. Just give it a bit more structurally sound. Look. Yeah, sure. Why not? Take off this one. Okay, it's gone. Yeah, sure. We'll leave it like this, I think. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, it does kind of frame the tree nicely if you stand here. The side does frame the tree quite nicely. Which is so good, I think. Okay, and then I mean, that's good for this angle, I think. We have this nice hill. I mean, we could put another tree up there, right? Not, well, maybe inside even. Right next to the fence, we could put another tree. Could maybe look good. Yes, so that's something we can do. One more tree. First, I want to fix this because I always forget. You can come out of the sheep. Believe me, you can do it. There we go. Because I need to fix. No, get away, please. Yes, need to fix this. Okay. So like a tree right here, maybe, or here. We have a tree here. What would this look like? From down there? Yeah. Hmm. 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 I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's not that good. I mean, obviously, it's not a tree, but... It's a bit too far to the right, I think. This one. Maybe not. We'll think about it. Something I do definitely want to add, though. Maybe not. Well, we could put it here. Maybe that's a better thing to put here than the tree. But we want a bit of a flat area. Okay, we could put it here. A bit of a house, not a house, a stable, if you will. Yeah, stable, that's a word. That's the word I'm looking for. For the sheep, a little place they can stand underneath. You know, when it's raining, for example. Something like that. Could be nice. But do you see that from down there? Probably you do. Especially if you make it a bit bigger. Yeah, if I make it a bit bigger, then it extends outwards a bit. I think that's better. Balance-wise. Good. That's good, so that will be put up. Then we also want somewhere the sheep can drink water. Now I initially thought a lake or pond here would be good, but now that we have this many sheep, I think we can do a bit simpler, go a bit simpler. We can just have like a water trough. That's the right pronunciation, right? Let's just have some water trough somewhere. Like here, in the middle somewhere. You know, something like this, wide or whatever. Yeah, and they can go here and drink. That's good. Should be good, I think. They can come here, drink water. Good. And then... I mean, this is becoming filled out a bit. We can put some hay bales or whatever in here. And I think here we just put a tree. Like an actual a good tree this time. Either here or on the outside. Maybe the outside. Because I don't want it right next to the fence. If it's not, well, we could put it here, I think. Just has to go in a spot where there's no more dispensers. So we go here. Roughly, and we can just extend this fence outward a little bit, like this. I could go here. And I want it to be a willow-esque tree, so like that we have a bit of an area where they have some shade. I think this can look good. We have this there. Maybe we can put another little stand here. Because there's a lot of sheep. And maybe two sheep don't like each other. You know, maybe even one here. Then they can have like 3 different places where they can stand. So they don't have to share. Then I think this looks pretty decent. We can spread a couple more flowers and some grass in these places. And then I think, you know, cover up some more in moss carpet. I think that's the plan right now. So I'll do that. Get started on these little stands. And yeah, and I'll guess show you the finished result. Tree, we'll see. I probably have to brainstorm. I'm not good at building trees. And not experienced either. So yeah. And while I think about how to build the tree, since you're not, you know, going to hear most of this probably, I'll turn on the farm again so I get a bit more wool. At the farm, it's very noisy, but it does produce quite a bit, I have to say. Well, this is a bit of an outlier, but a lot of them are producing quite significant amounts of wool. I mean, it is a bit of random chance always. We'll see. You cannot really guarantee. I mean, we've been here like 3 times already. There goes white. Yes, this. Red, red, brown. Red is the red, orange. Light blue, yellow. Brown, brown, brown. You can't really guarantee what kind of sheep is gonna get sheared, since it's all random chance. Yes. So, willow-looking tree and some stands. I'll do the stands, the little stables, the little covers, so they can hide from the rain, like right now. And I'll build like one, and then we'll see if I like it. So let's go to the build thing up there right now. Okay, so I built a couple of these little, you know, it's not a stable really, like this hut, not quite, where the sheep can, you know, go in to sleep or to, you know, get cover from the rain. Also, you know, I think this looks a little bad. With a little, I mean, like pretty bad. Maybe we just take off the top section. Some banners here on the sides instead. I think this could look better. Now have it a bit higher. That could be good. We'll see. Also, yeah, I also placed a lightning rod for lightning reasons. Okay, let's go quickly before it turns night. Take a look at one of these little stables. These little huts of these little things. Yeah, I think it's not too bad. Somewhat makes sense structurally as well. We have like some stone foundation where we have these posts standing on top. It doesn't look too bad from here. See? Even go in. Like it in there. It's open from multiple sides. The only thing I still want to do here is decorate it a bit more on the inside, on the interior, which I have brought various things. That's the wrong thing. Various things. Okay, it's more for the outside, I would say. A bit of this, a bit of that. It should be pretty good. Yeah, I mean, this is more for, like, here, you know. This grass here. It's more for outside, I would say. Anyway, we'll do that later. Right now, I wanna put some dirt in there. Have it here. Okay, some coarse dirt, because if they are going to be, you know, walking here or laying down here, and there is no rain coming in, because that's like the purpose of this, that no rain is coming in, then we won't really have a lot of grass in here. You know? So we will have to... Oh, that's exactly what I didn't want to happen. Oh, we have a lead in here, though. No, 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 no. I swear. This is annoying. Okay, one at a time. Please. Just one at a time. Okay. Thank you. Now you idiot sheep. Thank you for being an idiot. Okay. Can you both come up here, please? Okay, we're good. We're good. Now you both come in here. Come in here. Come in here. Yes, one at a time. One at a time. And now the other one. Don't be so stupid and just move over here. Okay. Good. Easy. Okay. We can also probably somewhere we can do a couple of these. No. They've been laying a lot, probably. Then it would look like this if they've been laying in that spot a lot. Something like that. And yeah, I mean some more custard here. Just hope that they don't accidentally fall through the hole as soon as I open it up. As you know, it already happened. We can do a little bit there. But what I also want to add is some hay bales. I did actually kind of want to add them here. Maybe like this. So it looks like there's a bit of that on the floor. Like that. Maybe. Something like that. So have some hay bales to snack on. Yes. Then here we can put one of you guys. I have more here. Whatever. We'll take it. Some of that maybe here and here. Something like that. And then this can be like, you know, well, you don't see it that well on these ones. This can be like the poop, you know, the sheep's poop, if you will. Which there would be some of that where there are a lot of sheep. Just like here, we can even put some of it on the dropper here. Dispenser, I mean. Okay. My game's already dying, or rather I think my PC is dying, because I've been playing other games. In the meantime, we can also just put one dry bush here. It disappeared again. Am I blind or am I a stupid idiot? It was here, wasn't it? Am I stupid? Huh. Anyway, hope you stay, but yeah, so we'll do a bit of a dirt floor for the other. Oh yeah, we can look at some slight differences in design for this one. This one, they can come in from all 3 sides, but I mean, it's basically already there, so we just cover you in this. Was already all my dry leaves. That's fine. And put some coarse dirt here, like some path blocks. But maybe not that one. Hay bales. Maybe not here. They could run out. So maybe put the hay bales in the middle for this one if the sheep would just get out of my way. There we go. Put like a hay bale here. Could even get rid of this red door here. You know, something like that. And they can climb a little if they so choose. Something like that, something like that. I swear this guy's gonna fall in here. He really wanted to fall in there, didn't he? Like that. Yeah, just something like that for here as well. Then I'll be back with that finished product, and then we see where we put the watering trough, which I thought they put here. But we'll see. We might also change the front and work on a tree here. And I think this will already look pretty good. Maybe we could also put the water stuff here. I said maybe a pond. I'm not too sure about that though. The water trough makes more sense, I think. So I'll do that and then I'll be back. So I did the floor, or the ground rather, for this one and also for the other ones, for the other sheep, you know, stable things or whatever. Okay, my throat might be dried. Anyway, what's also dried is, it's gone. I had a dried grass here and here, I think, but turns out that these sheep here can eat various things. I thought they only could eat this and turn it into dirt, but they can also eat dried tall grass, also the small version of this. They can also eat this grass right here, not the big one. The tall one they can't eat. They can eat this one right here as well. So that's why there is none of this here anymore. Well, a couple very rare ones are here still, but they eat these. Which means we can't use this or this grass. For the dried one, they also eat the tall one for some reason. But yes, we don't have the possibility of using grass. So I think instead I will use the bushes, you know, because that almost looks very similar. So we'll use some bushes as decoration out here, and we can also use a firefly bush every once in a while. You know, that's a little bit of movement. Yes, so those are our options, and if we want something dried, we have to use a dead bush. So in here, for example, we have to put a dead bush. So that's our options. I mean, mushrooms, we would need less light level for those. But yeah, we can use these bushes here. So that bush, firefly bush, and bush to decorate this area a little more. You know, spice it up a bit. We can do that pretty nicely. So yeah, like here we can put a bush, for example. Right. That's the first thing. Oh yeah, and you can obviously just very easily recreate those or repopulate, increase the number of them, grow them very easily. the firefly bushes, same for the regular bush. Okay. So, what we also want to add still is a place for the sheep to drink. Now for that, I would like to use some stone, but first we have to think where we put it. Should be somewhat flat. Now this is where we put a tree. Should be somewhat flat. So not really here at the front. Either like here. I mean, I think here could be good. Like here. Okay. So this is where we will put it. Just gonna use some stone and mossy stone variants for this. So we just can make a couple cobblestone. So we need a couple more to make a stair. How many do you need for stair? 6. Good. Then we also make some stone brick. Good. And some mossy. You can make mossy stone brick stairs, right? Yes, yes, yes. You can, I'm pretty sure. There we go. Bam. Bam. And some regular ones. Good. This is good, I think. Material-wise. Okay, so now the shape of this. Now, we obviously don't want to put it too close to the fence. Otherwise, they can just jump out. So, like here, maybe. Okay, and then here we would move. Probably. So we can also put this here. We're just, you know, figuring out the layout right now. Okay, I definitely need more of these though. Okay. So like here, maybe one more this way. Okay. We could curve this way if we want, which means we would have to move you over one probably. Just over by 1. Okay. Good. Then this could be like this. Well, I mean, this would be mossy because it's next to the moss, I think. This could be mossy cobblestone. So maybe it's nicer if the edge is mossy cobblestone instead. Something like that. One mossy here. One mossy here. The regular one here. Some more moss here. Some mossy cobblestone there. Okay, and I think the rest we can use regular ones, probably. Like this. Oh, we're missing one. Well, we have one more. Do have one more. Like this, maybe. Okay. Then we would just need to add in the water. Oh, that guy has a little bit more health. Okay. Now we would need to add water, which I should have in here. Another one. There we go. Wrong. There we go. Some in infinite water source. Go. Okay. We have some water. That's good. Now the thing is, well, we have more than one. It's just the one zombie, right? Okay, so we have this. Now the thing is, how do we get the water in here? And I think, well, first of all, we put this back. We need a pump, is what I'm thinking. And for the pump, I have some cobbled heaps. Now this would be smarter to do at the stone cutter, actually. Which I have over here. Anyway, let's sleep really quick. Also, it's really hot in my room, so I want to have this done soon. Okay. So we want one of you. And then one of you, maybe, or two. We'll see. One of you. Or two of you. Okay. Something like that. Okay, now where do we put the pump? Like here, sure. Ah, but this is a bit bad spot-wise. Is it bad? Both kind of bad. Can we do this? Okay. I have it. Okay, there's the pipe. Looks like a pipe, doesn't it? Definitely looks like a pipe. And the other pipe. And then this is like the faucet. Or whatever, where the water flows out of here. Just have to imagine it. Okay. Then we need to pump it. To pump it, we have this. Convincing enough, am I right? Okay, now they can jump up here if they want to. As this sheep, well, it didn't demonstrate it. This is not a problem. What do I want this on this side? But then they could potentially walk out. I think we leave it like this. How does this look from further away? Yeah, I think it looks okay. We'll keep it like this. Good. So they have water now. Beautiful. I mean, I think this would really look better on this side. Look from here. Maybe even here. No. Quick, close it up. Okay. This is closed up already. We'll try it. So would this... Where'd my other wall go? There it is. Would this look better here? Well, from here it definitely looks better if it's there. Okay, then we put it there. And the pump is gonna be a bit difficult to do. What if I put a water bucket in there? Wait a minute. Well, we'll think about it. If I put a bucket in there. then, if I put a bucket in there, let me think. And we get a sound every once in a while, don't we? We should. We should. I don't know why I did that necessarily. Oh, that's bad though. Okay, quickly put in the bucket. Seal this up. Okay. We can leave through here. Okay. There we go. Just seal it up with the wrong block. There we go. And this was this kind of stair. Go. Now if we pump it. Makes water noises. Beautiful. It's pretty nice. Okay. Satisfied with that I am. Okay. I am happy with that. Okay. Huge. Then all that's left, I think, is the tree. Let's put some flowers back here that we swept away. And we also have a dandelion. Okay. Good. I mean, I will also add some bushes here and there off camera, because that's like pretty just bush here. Fireflies bush there. Okay. The tree. Now, when you build a tree in Minecraft, which I have no experience in at all, so this will just be what I think. I think you have to start with what tree you want to have. You know? So you can look at a real tree in real life and kind of Minecraftify it. I want to build a willow. Not the, weeping willow you usually see. That's like pretty common, I would say, in Minecraft building. But where I live, there aren't really any weeping willows. Where I live, the most common willow, I looked it up what the English name is the white willow. And I mean, in my language, it would be like more silver than white willow. And it has kind of, well, at least the one side of the leaf is very silver in color, which is why it's the silver willow. And yeah, I think it just looks nice with its silver-ish leaves. So I have to figure out what leaves we use for that. I mean, obviously there's the pale oak ones, which are already gray. So that's already very good. But maybe we have to throw in a little bit of green, behind them. And we have to think about the trunk, what we make that out of. And I think also for that, pale oak is very good. Because they also have kind of a grayish tree bark, the white willow. So yeah, so it's kind of like the trunk height, I think. Well, or maybe up to here's the trunk. Then we have like the crown. But they do also overhang a little bit, depending on how you cut them. When they're still smaller, they will look different. They either have like a bushy top, or they branch out a little bit, depending on how you treat those willow trees. But yeah. And the coolest thing is, well, that's not really cool. People usually cut off the top to get, new branches, because these trees grow like crazy. So you cut off the top basically, and then they will always sprout out fresh, new, very straight branches, which you then can use to, like, either, if they're very young, to make various things, you know, out of them, weave some baskets or whatever. Or if they're a bit thicker, you have some sticks for fences, something like that. But if you have this kind of tree where you cut off the top every once in a while and you don't cut it off, then the branches will get very thick up top, and the rest of the bottom part of the tree can't sustain that weight anymore. Then they kind of break open. The trunk kind of breaks apart a bit or splits apart. But the tree, those are very resilient trees. If you take a stick, just put it in the ground, it'll just grow another tree. So the tree doesn't die, even though it's like broken apart. Just kind of is a broken apart tree that's still alive. So maybe we go for something like that if I can. Which I don't think I can because I'm bad. I'm kind of bad at the game. At the Minecraft game. The artistic expression. But yeah, some kind of willow. We'll see if we can incorporate a broken look to it. But first I have to get some materials. So let me see if I even have enough payload. Also turned on my render distance for some reason. It was lagging. Maybe my PC was overheating. Because I am. I am overheating. I'm sweating very much. Okay. So here we are at the base. We do have 9. That's not a lot. Pale oak saplings with pale moss. I don't think we need pale moss. Do have a good amount of logs though. Okay, so that is a start. For the broken apart look, we could also use some spruce. Because they don't have white wood. They have like, well, it's more red-ish brown. It's not that red though. It's red when it's fresh. I mean, jungle could be good. I only have 2 jungle saplings. And you don't get a lot of jungle saplings. Okay, but then we also have to test leaf colors. It is, well, is spruce good? Might want birch. Do I not have birch sapling? Seriously? Huh. Who knew? Well, we can try acacia. Leaves as well. Those are kind of similar-ish. With oak leaves. Not really. Us don't have an oak sap. Are you serious right now? I mean, they give oak saplings though. As do you. You give oak leaves, don't you, Azalea? Or do they? They do. Do they? They do. Maybe. I will just take a couple trees. And then we see what each of their leaves look like in the meadow biome. Maybe we can take some spruce leaves, even though I don't think it was shape-wise. Maybe as a backdrop. I mean, they are very see-through. We'll see. Now we can take out this. And just, I suppose, put it back where it belongs. Okay. What other trees are there? Maybe this better give me oak. Oh, I'm stupid. Maybe this definitely gives you oak. Let's just try this. We can try jungle. We have like most of them. The green ones at least. Mangrove, this. Except birch, which would be good, but I think I do have a birch tree. Somewhere. I mean, I am surprised that I do not have a single birch sapling, I have to say. Okay, I mean, oak is over here. Lag. Because, yeah, you see, this birch would be pretty good color-wise. You just want to cut the saplings of each of you. Then I'll leave you. Should use my fortune hoe instead. There we go. Hopefully, sticks. There we go. I mean, birch is usually pretty good. About saplings. There we go. There we go again. Good. And an apple from the oak for some reason. Don't ask me, ask the Minecraft creators. The other tree did we kind of mutilate? Well, it's fine. Do I have an oak? I do not yet have an oak. Sapling? Should have gotten the hoe out or at this point. There we go. Nice. Okay. Saplings acquired. Now I can go back and check them out. And we're dying. Oops. There we go. Okay, so here's my marking. My marker, where I want the tree to go roughly. Let's get rid of that. Don't need that anymore. Okay, I mean, let's just put down a tree. This one. We'll just put it down to roughly see, you know, how it would look. Get a, you know, stem down at the very least. You know, this is, well, we could put it here. Roughly. And, well, maybe a bit further this way. Was this roughly the... maybe we can have it leaning a bit this way, I guess. If we want. Can you not look because of this? There we go. Okay. We have roughly a tree here. Okay. Good. Now we can work on the trunk shape. What I would like also is get some saplings back though. Because I need more of this tree. This type of tree. And these pale oaks are kinda hard to get. Saplings, there we go, 4 saplings. Meaning the rest we can get like this. Or even 5 saplings, that's pretty nice. We'll get them. I can walk out here, sheep cannot. Where was it? It was outside. Okay, so I'll get some leaves here. I mean, more of these probably. That's like the main leaf we're going to use. We might use one other type of leaf. I'll have to think first about it. Yeah, how it would, you know, look if you mix different types of leaf. Probably not that good. Because it's always a bit difficult. I mean, I do have leaves here. I have them here. I think I might have them here. We have like mangrove and some spruce. If we want to. Okay, so I mostly want these pale oak leaves on here. Because as I said, the tree I'm trying to build does have very grayish leaf color. There's a bit of green in there. So would this help? I mean, obviously not like this, because you don't even see them. If we do this. And texture-wise, they're very similar, which is good, because it's supposed to be the same leaf. You know, that's good. So maybe mangrove, because I think actual oak... We have an oak. We only have an oak sapling. I think regular oak looks different, right? Can you grow, please? Can you grow, please? Can you grow? Please? Just grow, come on, man. There we go. Yeah, well, regular oak could also work. We'll see. We'll try it. I'll just try it, you know. I mean, first we have to work the trunk a little bit. Okay, I mean, this is not bad, but I would like it to lean this way, if possible. So let's just cut it down to a 2x2 for now. Good, roughly like this. That's good. We make a couple of these. Also good. Okay, now we have to shape the trunk a little bit to make it not suck as much. So we could do something like this. We either do this. It's leaning a little bit. I mean, like I said, we want kind of broken-ish look, maybe. We could take out a bit here. And add it on here a bit. I don't know if this is good or not. We'll see. Maybe not like this. Maybe we do this. We do this. That's not good. We don't want it too close to the fence either. Maybe I should have moved it here. Tree, so it's a bit further away from the fence. Maybe? Probably? How's this look? I guess we'll use mostly pale oak for now, leaf-wise. But the trunk... Maybe I move it. It was here. Instead. It is fairly centered right now, I think. Here could also be good. Right? Like here instead. With a bit more space. I'll try it, I'll move it. I'll shape it a little bit. And then once I'm happy with the trunk, you know, the tree trunk, I'll be back to do other stuff. Like leaves. Yes. That's the plan. Maybe something like this could work. Okay, I think I have a trunk-looking thing. It's leaning this way, which is what I wanted. If it's leaning this way a bit too heavily, you know, we'll find out. We have some stripped spruce here in places where it's supposed to look like, you know, the tree bark is damaged. Like if the sheep, for example, come up and chew on the bark, they might do that sometimes. So that's also why it's only in lower places, I suppose. I mean, we could maybe put it here as well. Damaged tree bark bit, especially since here we have 2 walls adjacent. Usually damaged bark's pretty bad for a tree. That is true. But these trees are very resilient, so as long as they have like a little bit of bark that goes through still the whole way, then they're pretty much fine. So that's good. Okay, we're having frame rate issues probably because of the rain. Anyway, now what I have to do... Oh yeah, we also have some... What's this? Cobbled deep slate walls. Here to, you know, have some thinner areas. I think it works, kind of. Oh, this guy is geared up. Look at him. Damn. No, don't push me into the zombies sheep. That's not nice. Anyway, now the next plan is to basically use a couple cobbled deep slate walls. And maybe even, where do I have this? There we go. Spruce fences as well as the branches, basically, is the idea. So we will come up here and, like, you know, spread them out a bit, like this maybe. And in the center we might do the fences. Something like that. And, you know, just go up a bit. Make some branches that go some way. So we said we are hanging this way a bit. The whole tree. We'll just, you know, go out a bit. Maybe also go out a bit this way. You know, something like that. Get some branches going, roughly. That would maybe make sense. And I mean, these trees usually have a lot more leaf percentage than, you know, the trunk. They usually have a pretty short trunk, and then the crown is pretty tall. But, you know, we might make a shorter one, especially since this one already is a bit stubby looking. So we could profit from a shorter one. Yeah, so I'll get some branches going like this, which means I might need more cobbled deep slate. And more spruce. But I have this for sticks, that's amazing. You know, then we just make some spruce fences, that's pretty simple. And for the cobbled deep slate, we need more cobbled deep slate. Which I might have like a couple stacks at home. So let me get that. Oh yeah, and we're good on lightning. I do have a lightning rod. There it is. So, I mean, it is taking shape. I mean, we can definitely go a bit this way as well. With the branches. Just not too far. Like, we want the ground to kind of hang this way. Maybe this way a bit. Mostly, you know, like this way and then up a bit, something like that, you know. And down here we can do these branches, kinda, you know, something like that, and work, I would think. Yes. Roughly. Like this. Well, maybe not like this. Anyway, I mean, this is going to take a while, so I'll just get going and do it and get it done. We'll make a tree. Without looking at a tutorial, I think. Because that's more fun. Isn't that right, sheep? Sheep already likes the tree. It's kissing it and hugging it. Pretty good of you, sheep. Okay, let me get the materials and get back to growing this tree. Okay, I have some kind of branch construct, I would say. Does it make sense? Maybe. I mean, maybe... Where's my mouse? It would make more sense if we got rid of the dirt, blocking the view. Maybe it would make a bit more sense then. Well, it was better with the dirt. Okay, but I mean, imagine it if we cover this in leaves. Maybe we want to come down a bit further still here, actually. Oops. If we cover this in leaves, you know, a little bit further still, covered in leaves. It's gonna work, I'm sure. Yeah, but like I said, does it make sense? Not really. Does it have to make sense? Not really. Just cover most of this in leaves, you know, I mean the underside not as much. And then this will probably look good. I just hope, you know. Always make holes in here. Anyway, so like maybe the underside of these ones, that where we have, you know, fence gates, not fence gates, fence posts. Maybe we cover those still in leaf and leave these uncovered, the walls, something like that maybe. I mean, it's already looking a lot less naked. Now just imagine that we kind of do this all around. You know, like this, kind of. Kind of like this. I can reach it. Yeah, I mean, it's already kind of working. I think. So yeah, let me just cover all of this in leaves, you know. Or, you know, most of this. And then we'll see what kind of tree shape we get, okay? Sounds like a plan. Okay, I mean, so far, let's get rid of this again. I ran out of leaves, would have guessed. Was a little lax, but... Okay, so I placed a stack of leaves. I know it doesn't look like it. But I mean, I think if we cover this a bit more, I mean, if we follow this logic, we might have placed another fence. Oh, do we have a wall still? We do still have a wall. And maybe have like this. Or this even. Go out a little bit still this way. And then put some fence on like this. One more maybe like this. Okay. I do have a little bit of spruce still. Something like that. Maybe? Oh, that could be good. Okay, now I need pale oak leaves. I have a lot of logs. Okay, at least we have 10 saplings. That should be a good start for us. You know, I mean, we are just interested in the leaves. So I will be doing that now. Why is this one so tall? This will also help in my endeavor to... Oh, it's way too close. To gather a lot of every item. So we will be getting a lot of pale oak wood as well. Which is a very good wood to build with, I would say. I like it personally for building. I think it looks very good. So yeah, let me do that. Get the leaves, get the wood, get all of it. Because we're greedy. So we eat it all up. Okay, I placed another stack in a bit, and I'm starting to doubt myself a little. Might want to take out a couple of these that are too close to the trunk. Oh, because we did put in some effort into the branches. Yeah, so we might want them to be somewhat visible at least. Okay. And then the shape. I mean, the shape. The shape. The shape. The shape. Might want it to hang down a bit further here. You see? Just a bit. Yeah, I think that's already kind of helping. You know, if just add another one here. Yes. 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 Something like that. Okay, I think that's a little better. Good. Oh, so it's not as flat. We can also put a couple here. That's like the fine details, though. Okay, now we do need more pale oak leaves again. Which means we also need more pale oak saplings. Which means we're first going to use the fortune hoe. As you do. Why are they always so tall? Anyway, next time I'll probably be back with the finished. Or, you know, roughly finished tree, hopefully. Okay. I think this is going to be it. I mean, we'll look at it from some multiple angles. There's a little hole here you can see through. I think that's fine. I mean, it looks like a tree. You can't deny that, kind of. I mean, the very grey leaves are a bit... I mean, you can see through here at spots. Through to the branches when you're underneath, which I think is pretty nice. Okay, what does it look like from here? From the top? The top's a little flat, maybe. Maybe we add a couple puffs like this every once in a while. You know, fill out the crown a little bit. Top of the crown. A little bit. Something like that. Maybe that's a bit better. Okay. I think it certainly is a tree. I'll say. Is it a good tree? Well, I do not know. I do not dare say if it is good or not. I'll let you be the judge of it, of that. Do we have a dead bush still? We could even use a pale oak sapling. Just want to add a little dead bush in here somewhere. Like right there. Okay. There we go. We see, okay, it already adds a lot. You have the shelf stack. Good. Very good. It is better, I would say. It looks decent, probably. I mean, here's a little, maybe fill this out a bit. Sure. You know, there might be some refinements you can do. Like so, maybe? Maybe not. I don't know. Like here, maybe? I mean, you can polish it, if you will, forever, which is kind of the problem with a lot of projects, that if you're a bit too perfectionist about it, then you will never finish it. Because you'll keep polishing it forever and ever, you know? So let's just leave it at that. It's a tree. It's got the grayish leaves. I mean, they're very gray, because we only used the pale oak. And I don't think mixing these in would change very much. Mangrove or oak leaves. I don't think that would be a good choice. Like if you do this. Now this is very extreme, of course. Well, if you're further away, it's not even that noticeable, actually. Maybe we can add a couple of these here and there. And in places everywhere. Do we use the oak or the mangrove? We have more oak, that's definitely the case. I mean, that blends in more, probably. The oak. Probably blends in a little more. Now, where do we put it? Right? I mean, if we put one here, put one there, put one here, and we put one there, and we put one there, and we put one in here, and here, sure, why not? And one there, and one here. Am I ruining it? The tree? Maybe. Maybe I am. Maybe I am ruining the tree I just built for a very long time. Maybe that's what I'm doing right now. Or maybe I'm improving it. You never know. I don't know. You let me know in the comments if you like it with the green splotches. Or if you liked it without them. You know? I mean, without them, it obviously is very uniform. Okay, we might want a bit more light for this. Without the green leaves inside, it's obviously very, you know, a lot more uniform of a look. That's for sure. That is definitely true. Oh, I want to jump up there. I'm bad at the game. Come on, man. No. Stop it. Rude. Rude AF skeletons. There we go. There we go, there we go. Okay, now we have unobstructed view. It does blend kinda in, right? Maybe if it's like 50-50-ish, would this look good? Wrong one. Oh, if we do it in certain places. Yeah, I mean, if we add more, I think this could work. If, have them somewhat... what's the word I'm looking for? They kinda go back and forth a bit. And this could be good, actually. I'll try it. I'm not above, trying new things. Or afraid to try new things, I guess, would be a better way to put it. I'm definitely not afraid of that. Yeah, maybe if we add more. I'll just add more. You let me know in the comments down below, and then in the next episode we can see. I can show you the finished, interchanged thing, with a couple of these leaves added in. And until then, you can also think about it and give me your feedback in the comments. That would be very nice. Now, we did make... Wait, we're not done, actually. But do give me feedback on the tree, on the leaves. I mean, the leaf placement, I think, is okay as of right now, but not the leaf color. Okay, but this gate here kind of looks bad. I've decided I didn't really like this big thing up top. So we're getting rid of it. Even though it does frame this little tree quite nicely. We do maybe want this still. Okay. I'm full. That's obvious. Go. Bam, bam. Okay, and instead of placing the banners weirdly up there, we'll place the banners here. So we'll also only need 2 banners. Still kind of frames the tree. This tree, I mean, from here, it looks pretty good. I mean, you barely can tell that it's different leaf colors, I mean. If we add a bit more here, add a bit more here, where it's very heavy on the pale oak leaves, then I think this could have the desired effect, because if you look at this tree, this is supposed to be a white willow. Look at them from afar, then they do look gray-ish, but you do still notice a little. It's like a gray, very gray green, or almost the blue color in the leaves. So yes, so if we just add more green leaves, this should help the effect. Yes, and they do kind of like this a bit more, even though now it's kind of a face. This is the eyeballs, these are the teeth. You see it? It's kind of a face now. We can make this very face looking. If I had string, which I don't have actually, now that I think about it. Unless there's a spider. So nice to give me their string. I mean, there's the zombies burning. The spider is not impossible to find, maybe? 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 Spider? I think there's no spiders. That's fine. That's fine, that's fine. I'll show you next episode. The front gate with some eyeballs on it. That's the plan. I mean, I think from here also doesn't look that bad. Yeah, if we just have more approaching the 50-50 between this and this color, I think this would be better. We'll try it. You let me know what you think. But I think we did a lot. They can drink now. They have 3 little shelters they can use to escape the rain. The rainy weather. Like this. We don't want grass here, right? This is because I had no cobbled, no horse dirt left. Okay, we'll note that down in our brain. Why are they all here, though? They're literally all here. I mean, I know mobs do like to wander to higher areas. I am aware of that. But that is in the algorithm. So they do love this block right here and this one. They love these blocks. They think they might be able to get up there because of the trapdoors here. They love this block right here. They love these trapdoors as well, which is why they're all here. Okay, I mean, that's unfortunate. Might have to remove the trapdoors. Put in shelves instead, I guess. Although I do like the trapdoor look, that's for sure. That is for sure, for certain, that I do like the trapdoor look here. We could do trapdoors here, shelves here instead. So the sheep don't constantly try to go up the trapdoors. You know, we could try that. And see what it looks like. Yeah, I mean, it's not as good, that's for sure. That's for sure. But they are not as obsessed with climbing them, which is a good thing. Because as you can see, this definitely looks better, I would say. Okay, what if we use a different color shelf here? Wait a minute. Just had an idea. You'll have to wait till next episode to find out what the idea is. Aren't you? Because it's way too hot in my room and I want to take a break. So thanks for watching. It has to do with these trapdoors here. And I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.